Hello everybody, it's Mindy, and it's been a long time since I have sat on this couch and talked yarn with you, but that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk yarn. If you hear any noises coming from that direction, it's just Dale. He's in there, he's watching his videos on YouTube. You know how that goes. And I'm out here recording. Okay, I have some finished objects to show you. First one being this. I'll show you. Let me show you. Look at it. Look at it. Isn't it perfect? I love it. I love the length of it. I love the color. I love everything about it. I am so happy with it. I would definitely make more hexy cardigans. As a matter of fact, I've seen a pattern. Well, it's the same pattern, but it's done a little differently in a little lighter weight yarn, and it's like a springy one, and it just has a little tie. It ties up here, and it has the real like flary fairy sleep. I want to make one of those for spring, summertime. So anyhow, it was fun. I love how customizable it was, that you can add rows here, you can add rows in the back. I've seen some too that have really cool like panels down the back to make it wider in the back. They're so customizable, and they're a lot of fun. Anyhow, it's done. I love it. I'm wearing it. All right. I also finished this. I finished this. Yes, I did. Thanks to my friend Sean, who made me two, not one, but two liners. They were different sizes. I did use the largest one, and I've stuffed it fairly plump. It's not super thick, but here was what the back was like. The back was just the blue joined together with single crochets and white. And then, I alternated my squares on the front side. I love it. I absolutely love it. So this was sitting, I've been keeping this in the spare bedroom on the bed because the bed's fairly cleared off, and it just looks kind of cute in there. So there's that. All right. Set that over here out of the way. All right. A finish today. I have a finish today. Well, almost finished. It's finished except for two things. I have some ends to weave in and I need to block it. But I took this with me today when we went to the gym and driving around and doing errands and whatnot, and I finished it. Like I said, I have a few ends to weave in, but I have weaved in a lot of the ends. I was trying to do it, as it went. But look at it. Look at it. This is so cool. And it is pretty wide. It will block out even a little wider. When I block it, that's only half, right? Here's the other side. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. This is the Emma Yarn Advent I got through 4 Pearls. I wish they had a Facebook group that you could like show your makes and stuff. Because, look at this. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So, like I said, I just need to weave in the ends from like here. It's only like a third of it probably. And then I'm going to pin this out and I'm going to steam block it. I don't want to wet block this one because of the dark next to light, and I don't want any fading to happen with this. We'll see. I'm gonna try steam blocking and see how it goes. So that's another finish. So there's 1, 2, 3 finishes. Three finishes, right? All right. So now that that's done, I do need to work on a baby gift. The girl who does my hair just found out that she's having a baby, a girl. I'm going to make her a poncho. Yeah, a baby poncho. I've got the pattern. I got the yarn picked out. And now that I have finished that project and this project, we're going to work on the poncho. And we're going to keep working on this. This is the Bad Sheep Yarn shawl. All right. I have made this work. I'm pretty sure the pattern is missing something. It's missing a step. So I've just made it work. Now remember, I replaced the greens. I took the greens out. The greens would have been right here, the blue and the purple, but I took some yarn from my Hypnotic Yarn Advent. Now, this is actually the bottom of it. This is the bottom. This will be the point that hangs down the back. I don't have that much more to go till I do like the wings. So when you get to this point, then there's wings that come off and they get narrower as they go. So there's that. I'm working on that. And now I'll have a little more time to focus on that. Yeah, I think I only have, Yeah, I have this blue color right here, this blue color that I'm working on. Am I pulling out stitches? Yes, yes I am. Let's not pull out the stitches. Come on. This fingering weight yarn, whew, it's a little different. It's a challenge. So I have another row of that blue, and then I have one row of white, and I have red. Then you do a couple more rows of the cream, and this section will be done. All right, so there's that. All right, let me show you something else I've worked on, and this is something. Let me tell you, this is something. Okay, so I finished 1, 2, and 3 squares for Wonderland. This was the January square. This was what I thought was the most complicated square to date. Okay, and it was a little complicated. I started a 4th and quickly realized, well, not quickly, I got like the center part done here, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna be able to get another square out of this yarn. So I got 3 out of this one. When I get this all done, I'm gonna have to figure out how many more squares I need to make this a nice rectangle and figure out what I wanna make and with which yarn I wanna make them with. Now, this is December square. This one has given me all kinds of fits, and look at it. Look how little it is. I'm like, first of all, I think this one is extra large, and this one is extra small. Look at the difference between these two. There is no way. This one, I don't want this one to get any bigger because it's the largest that there is. It's huge. But if you pull out, let's just pull out the month before. And this one, they're supposed to be 8.5 inches. Mine are really blacking out to 8. But look at that. Then look at this. I mean, there's no way. So I'm going to probably just add another round of something to this one. And stitch count is much less than this one is too. I've counted stitches and yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. We're going to make it work. Like I said, goodness, my dog keeps choking. I don't know what she's choking at. I'm going to add a round to this, and I've got another one started here. We're just going to make it bigger. That's what we have to do. We're just going to make it bigger to make it work. Okay. Dog is rustling around over here. Settle down, dog. Okay. Let me show you quickly. I've got a few purchases here. Let me show you some things that I have purchased. I bought a book. I bought a couple books. They've been on my list for a while. I picked up this granny square book, just all kinds of different granny squares. I don't know how many. Oh, there's a heart in this one. I've been looking on Pinterest today, actually, for heart granny squares because, you know, Valentine's Day is coming. Here's another heart one. This one's kind of cool. Oh, this might be a book that I've seen somebody working out of. It is. This is the book that this one YouTuber is using because they give you a square. I'll show you an example. Okay, like here, this pretty little flower one here. And then over here on this page, they tell you other squares that can go with it, mix and match. And she's been doing the main square and then the ones that match it, all kind of in the same colors. It's kind of cool. All right, so I got that. I wanted that. That's weird that it's the same book. And then, now, I have tons and tons and tons of flower patterns pinned to my Pinterest board, but they're hard to actually find the actual patterns sometime. And so I was like, I'm just going to get a book of flowers because flowers are cool. Flowers sell. You can take this little tulip right here and you can turn him into keychains and they're super cute as a keychain. Some of these roses and things, you can do the same. Or you can make little bouquets of flowers. And I'm thinking these would be great to sell at markets, especially in the spring and stuff. There are so many different flowers here. Look at, how about a daffodil? I mean, that one's really pretty. There's so many pretty ones here. There's about 12 different roses. Seriously, I really love this one. I really, really, really want to try to make the African daisy. I think that one would be super pretty. So we're going to play with this a little bit and see if I can come up with some flowers and maybe sell some flowers at some upcoming spring/summer markets. Okay, now acquisitions, acquisitions. This is one I have not even opened it, although I do know the color and all that. This is from my local yarn shop. They're doing a color of the month. They hand dye their own yarn. Gnome River yarn. Get excited, your yarn is here. Now, what they're going to do though is they're going to alternate bases. So this one is DK. February's is fingering weight. So I'm not going to get every single month. And honestly, if I don't like the color, I'm probably not going to get it. It's just going to be hit or miss. You get to see the color ahead of time and decide if you want to purchase it. Once she shows it, you got a few days, a couple weeks or something to order it. All right. So here is the first one. This is their very first club. They're calling it a color of the month club type thing. And it's very pretty. This is January's. It is called Storms A-Comin'. Storms A-Comin'. Very pretty blues, grays. And she describes it in her live. You know, we live in Michigan, and when it's stormy out, snowstorms are coming. They also do this wood. Her husband does all these little wood things. He's gotten pretty good. He's got a lot of different things that he's learned to make on his laser cutter, printer type thing, whatever it is. So I got that one. I'm not getting February. It's fingering weight. I'm just not getting it. Okay. All right. Next, let's show you this. I had to do it. This is Ruby and Roses. Ruby and Roses. Had to do it. She was dog nose, cold nose on my back. She was doing bundles by color, just like one-offs, one-of-a-kinds, all kinds of stuff. And she was making packages. I had to get some. And they were a good deal. They were really a good deal. All right, so let me show you what I got. And I was really surprised because I thought you could order like pink. And you get a variety of pink yarns or greens or, you know, oranges, purples. I picked blue. I was actually hoping to get a blue yarn to go with a project that I was working on. That didn't work out for me, but I was really surprised when I got this because these are all the same. I did not expect them to be all the same, but they are the same. Now, this colorway does not have a name because this is a one-of-a-kind. All right, it's DK weight, and I got 4 of them. Like I said, it was a good, ooh, it's got black in it. That's all black right there. I thought at first it was navy, but it is black. So that's what they look like. And it just says right here, one of a kind. So I have 4 of them at 246 yards. That's a decent project. Now, I will say, well, it's probably just how they're wound. Some of these look lighter, a little more green to them. It's just how they're wound and what we're seeing. But, you know, had to do it. Had to do it. And I'm happy with this. Even though they're not different, I'm very happy with them. I'm getting ready to do a project. I'm going to use up a bunch of their yarn. So we're going to see how that goes. All right. Next, my subscription boxes. This is the Yarn Bliss, the Speckled Finch one. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we have. And I thought when this came that the box was wider, and it really is wider. I'll show you why it is wider. So here's our goodie bag. Here's our goodie bag. I'll show you why this box is bigger than their normal box is. All right, so what do we have in here? First of all, we have some Book Lovers tea, Sage and Stone tea, Earl Grey black tea with some other stuff. You know, I don't drink tea, but I do give these to like my stepdaughter, my daughter, my daughter-in-law. They all like tea. Oh, this is super cute. It's a magnetic bookmark. Oh my gosh, this is darling. Oh, look at that. It's a bookmark. That is so cute. Printed on both sides, yarn and books. I mean, what better store could there possibly be but a combination yarn/bookstore? Oh my gosh, I could live there. I could live there. Just take me there. I love that. Okay, and then what else did we get with this? Let's see. Well, here's the little card. Oh my gosh, these cards have gotten so, look at it. They're so fantastic. The cards are so cute. They're adorable. On the back, it tells us this is the January 25 box, inspired by a few of my favorite things. Books and Yarn edition. Favorite things, yarn, book lovers tea, a project book, and the magnetic bookmark are your goodies. So look what we got. This is by Emma Ball. I have a couple things of hers. I have a tin. Actually, I have it right here. Look. I don't know where I got this, but this is Emma Ball. This is stuffed full of stitch markers, but this is Emma Ball. I have some of her stitch markers as well. She does fantastic art. So this is a project book. In the front, we have, oh wow, this is cute. Lots of goodies here. There's a ruler, a gauge checker, crochet terms, hooks, knitting needle conversion, blank pages, gauge. Okay, it's just plain pages inside. All right, you do what you want with it. Plain pages to write, to do whatever you'd like to do. Write your project name there. And on the back, we have yarn weights and knitting abbreviations. Another ruler. That's cute. That's a nice little book. All right. I love that their tissue paper always is so thematic. Look at the books. Oh my gosh. So on theme with everything. And here is the yarn. And it is called Favorite Things. This is on their Bouncy DK. Look at that. These are not my typical colors that I would gravitate towards, but it is very pretty. That'd make a great hat or cowl, something. And of course, mixing. That's what you need to do with these yarns, folks. You need to mix them. People ask me all the time, what do you do with one hank? You mix it. You mix it with other things. If I think about it, I'll show you the yarns I'm mixing for another project. I'll show them to you before we're done. All right. This one, I knew this was coming, and I was going away, and I picked it up, and I was like, I went to the mailbox, and I was like, what in the world happened to my package? It's like melted. I was like, oh my goodness. I hope everything inside is okay. It was a hot mess. It was like, did something just run over it and just like, you know, like, I don't know. So I was worried about this package, but I know they come in another bag, and I'm like, okay, we got another bag, and then the yarn is in another bag. So I was crossing my fingers that everything was going to be all right. And I think it's fine. I think it's just fine. So let's get it open. Where's it open? The other end. Yeah, laugh at me. You try finding the little sticky places where these things are sealed. Go ahead. So they always give you your goodies in a little bag like this. I reuse these. I send out prizes, little goodies in these bags. All right. Oh, something smells good. Did something fall? I thought something fell. Look at the card. I mean, this was beat up. All right. So this is called Inside Yarnable Intergalactic. And what are we getting? Some bath sprinkles by Effervescent Company. Keep your tools safe in a reflective notions bag from Yarnable. And an interstellar charm. Oh, add interstellar charm to your notes with some sticky tabs by Uli. Uli. Okay. All right. Yeah, this got beat up. So here is the bath sprinkles. Now, I do know from my friend Karen that the bath sprinkles did not get smushed this badly. Karen gets this box and she's like, no, they were all like crumbles. And I'm like, they are called sprinkles. This is what I smell. It's fruity. Fruity fusion. Love that. Okay. Here is the bag. They're calling the Notions bag, and it glows in the dark. How does this work? What in the world? How does it? Oh, okay. I'm messing with it. I'm trying to figure it out, folks. How does this work? It like folds up. Oh, here we go. Wow. Okay. Wow, that is interesting. Oh, look at it. Oh my goodness. I did not know it was holographic like that. Whoa. Wow, that's cool. That is so cool. Oh, And so it does like flatten out. The bottom of it will flatten out and stand up. Wow, that is nifty. And then it folds up like this. It folds all the way up like that. I mean, to be portable and compact. It's got a clasp on it. You can hook it onto something and dangle it up. That's amazing. That is the coolest thing. Wow, I'm just going to keep playing with this. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go to the gym. Here we go. Here we go. Got my little project in there. Let's go, honey. That's adorable. I love it. Okay, and then here's those sticky notes. This is, look at, it totally got run over by something. I don't know what, but totally got run over. Oh boy. Oh, these are cute. Let me mark your page. Are they okay? Yeah. The sticky notes are all right. They're a little bent up here. Up here, they're bent up a little bit, but aren't they cute? I love using these sticky notes. I mean, look at this. This is how, look at, see these? See all these? This is how I've been marking all of my little mini skeins, so I know which one's which. There's 1 through 24 in that drawer. But those are cute. Super cute. All right, let's look at the yarn. Yarn, yarn, yarn. Oh, it's so pretty too. Ah. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Okay, first of all, when I say it got run over, it got run over. Look at this band. Is the yarn seems fine, but the band, that paper around the band took a beating. I'm going to have to hold this up to the other yarns I was just telling you about. It's called Intergalactic. Of course, it's on their DK weight. Wow. This is even like bent in here, all torn up. Wow. I'm glad the yarn is okay. That's all I got. The yarn is fine. All right. Let me grab those other yarns, and I'm going to show you what I'm thinking of putting together. I haven't narrowed it down 100%, so let me show you those. Okay, these are not new yarns. I went through my stash because Bad Sheep Yarn, in their Bad Sheep community, is doing a crochet along. There's a pattern. There's a group you follow. Okay, you get it, right? There's a crochet along. So I went digging through my stash. It takes 6 colors. 6 colors. So I dug out Ruby and Roses because I knew these went together. So we started with this bad boy right here with that hot pink in it. Okay? Right? That's Melancholia. So we started with that. And these went with it. Okay? These all went with it. They were kind of like a set. So we have Lavender Haze. And I'll show these all to you together when I get them all together. And I have to narrow this down a little bit. I have too many. I need 6. I think I've got 7 here. This one is Periwinkle Lace. This one is Twilight. And since these were pretty solid tonals, you're supposed to have some variegateds in there too. So I went digging in my drawer and I found 2 yarnables. I found this one, Love is Love. Oh, this is last year's February. Very pretty. And then I found this one, which is last year's March, Here We Grow Again. So I found these 2 speckly fun ones. So let me show you. I started with this. And I'm like, okay, oh wait, there's one more. And here is my one Bad Sheep yarn I'm going to use. There's the one Bad Sheep. This is, oh, what color is this? Guru. This is Guru. Okay, so we started with this bad boy here. So we got this one. And if you look close, it has the blue in it. So the blue goes, okay? Then these colors are also in there. These purples, they match, but I needed this color. I wanted that blue, so that's where this comes from. But the pinks and the blue and the pink, look, okay, so there's 5. There's 5 that all go together really well. And then I was like, okay, then I'm going to add a purple. Which purple? The light purple or the darker purple? At first I had the darker purple with it. Okay. Thinking, yeah, the darker purple, this purple's is in this Yarnable yarn. It's hard to show you all of this. It's in these two for sure. Look, it's definitely in these two right here. But then I thought, do I need more contrast? You're supposed to have contrast. Do I do the light purple? The light purple is in here for sure. It is in here. Okay, what if we did the light purple? I don't know. Okay, so now we got this. Now we got this. All right, I don't know. I have not decided yet. Do I want this light purple or do I want the darker purple? Now that I've pulled this out, I'm like, no. This, I mean, it could go with it. It really could go with it. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Too many pretty purple and blue choices, right? I have to make some decisions. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay. Real quick, I went to Joann's looking for, what was I looking for? Oh, I know what I was looking for. I was looking for this at Joann's, and they did not have it. They did not have it. So I ended up going to Michael's. I needed this for our snowman. Since Michael's had it, I got not one, but two. I got two. It'll finish a snowman and maybe do another one. Excuse me. While I was there, I could not resist this. And Valentine's is coming. This was new. I had to get this. This is Loops and Threads chenille mints. It's a skinny chenille. It's a 4-weight chenille. And there's some cute little Valentine's projects I'm going to try to make with this. I got to get to that though. I got to get to that quickly. And I got white to go with it. Okay. These are big, bulky things. I mean, there's a lot of yarn in these. And these were on sale. There's 472 yards in these. I got those. All right. With Valentine's in mind. I'm making a mess. This is why I don't do this when Dale is here. Okay. And then in here, this is what I got at Joann's. Even though they didn't have that yarn. Polyfill. I was out. And somebody has been asking me about the mushroom jewelry trinket thing. I'm going to make one. Cut this. I got this. I got this. And I got this. We're going to make mushroom. And if I can show you how to do it, if it's easy enough and do a quick little tutorial, I will do so. But that's going to be a mushroom dish. Now, we're just going to do it. Okay, we're going to do it. I'm going to try it. So, oh, and this is for my snowman. This is for my snowman or my snow girl. Because I told you, I'm going to make her all girly. She's going to be a little girly snow girl. And she's going to be frilly. And she's not going to be as rustic as, I don't even have her out here. But anyhow, that's what I got. Whew, that was a lot. Okay, now I got to clean all this mess up. And hopefully he stays in the office while I do this. Yes. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. And like I said, it's been a long time since I have sat and just shown you yarny stuff like this. I love doing it. I love doing it. I just wish I crocheted more and had more to show you more often. But I'm still having that arm issue. I can't crochet that much. So I crochet in the morning and diamond paint in the evenings. I have to give that arm a rest. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to help you answer your questions. I'm just stoked by this little bag. That little bag's amazing. It's so cool. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.